YouTube versus IGTV. Today on the Carolina Photography Podcast, of course, it seems as though I'm going to keep doing these verses in my titles. It's quick, it's catchy. However, there are a few things you might want to know about IGTV and YouTube, and really what's the point of all of it. Let's go over a little bit of that today on this show. I am Yeager from Photo17.com, the online home of Carolina's photography, where I will do portraits, wedding photos, and drone photography. All that's there on Photo17.com. You can even ask me a question on Facebook, on Instagram, DM me on Twitter as well. There's links to everything through Photo17.com. That's kind of just the easiest way to say everything. Links to me some kind of way through Photo17.com. Or if you just see me out in the street, like I get a lot of questions, feel free to just keep asking. That works as well, as long as we are communicating and socializing. I have this thing with YouTube and IGTV where I do them both. There was a press release a few weeks ago that said that IGTV will now accept widescreen videos. Because before it had to be a long portrait mode video, so I was turning the video to the side to put it in on IGTV. People will have to flip their phone. Now, Instagram has come to their senses. One of the better things, they probably should have done this from the start, it just lets you go ahead and put your video in your regular 16:9. So if you don't know what that means, that was the rectangle that you just watched that looks like your TV. And I would have to do conversion to flip it on its side, literally flip the video on its side. It's just an extra step. That step is gone. All of us are way happier about this right now. There'll still be portrait mode video shot. And how I do that is I just turn the camera literally on its side. No joke. Turn the camera on its side and shoot that way. It's taking a little bit of getting used to because that is so not a thought anybody ever had years ago, to shoot video from the side with the camera held in portrait mode. Of course, you would do that for portraits. That's natural for stills, but for video, yeah, your real estate just changes so much. So that was one of the things that IGTV, I mean, you can consider that kind of more intimate. Some people do. You can consider it a pain, as some people do. It depended on what I was doing. There's just no flat answer. This is like a theme with me. There's no flat answer. Depending on what you're doing. I do like the fact that you don't have to turn your phone to see things. That is great. And now with this allowing you to put landscape videos in there, you don't necessarily have to turn your phone either. You can watch with the black at the top and bottom of video. But IGTV, I just don't feel like it's got a community navigation really right. It's a learning curve to get around. I use the IGTV standalone app. Not in love with it. All my stuff's there. It's just not a place that I like to hang out with like YouTube. However, I will say YouTube really wasn't that way until it got the TV app and, of course, a few years under its belt to be more of a streaming service that is one to sit down and hang out with for a good while and stay on the platform. I don't know. IGTV maybe can get there, but I want YouTube to have a competitor. I want Instagram and Facebook as a conglomerate to have competitors as well. So I do want this competition in this space. Which one could be better for you? Your audience can be on IGTV. There's nothing like saying just flip up and watch a video when you don't have over 10,000 subscribers. If you have over 10,000 subscribers, you can link outside of IGTV or Instagram in this case. Also, there could be some hacks where you can just put a link on your video to take people to wherever else on the internet. That could be the site that you're selling your shirts on, or it can be to your YouTube. That too is possible. Whole other discussion to get into. So YouTube versus IGTV. I am definitely doing them both. And why is that? As a photographer, that's just where the biz is going, and that is where the biz is already at simultaneously. You don't want your kids to want for anything, right? So it's kind of the same for me in Carolina's photography. It's just where the photo biz is. Value shows that give people value, whether it be entertaining or educational. That is where the biz is. That's a very progressive stance on business, but that is what it is. Adding value to people without the expectation of looking for something in return just makes sense. You can advertise. I do advertise on the radio, Facebook ads. You can advertise all day long, but isn't it just a little bit more powerful just being friends with people and, just give people straight shoes? Here's your thing. Hey, I could, Google the internet and get an answer, or I could ask my buddy, like, get the internet about plumbing. Rephrase that. I can get on the internet and ask a question about plumbing, get an answer, or I can ask my buddy who's been a plumber for 20 years. I'm going to want his insight. He's going to have some value, and I'm just going to get some stuff and hopefully some straight up talk that I'm just not going to get all kind of way on the web. Sure, I'm going to get some great info, but we're friends. We break bread together. That is a way cooler situation to be in. And, it's not misleading because, good Lord, I don't have a following that's huge. I actually do know most everyone who is watching the videos and listening to podcasts. So there's nothing misleading about it. It's just one more way to communicate. And if some more people who are I don't hang out with that much come in and hang out and get in to know more people to the party, that is okay. And if I would have kicked the bucket today, knock on wood, what good is this information going to do anybody? Because I remember I was in a point in time where I was just looking for answers, could not find them. Pre-YouTube University, Google was still a thing, but the answers weren't shared as readily, I feel like, in the early 2000s. The internet just wasn't what it is today. So I don't want anybody to feel that way, and if I can help anyone out, I so would do it. And that's just not me guessing. I'm getting asked photo and video questions on the streets from people I know, so I know this is not me guessing this is some useful info to give. I know someone wants information. If I can help and pass it on, I will do that, because how the heck do you think I keep learning stuff? It's from other photographers. So that's like I'm a part of getting information this way and learning and growing. And you don't have to be an expert in the field. If you're sitting there going, well, I don't know. If you know 3 more things than somebody else, feel free to share it. If that's what it just feels good. It just kind of feels right. If you can help out a little bit, it's not being a know-it-all. It's not being too shy to say what you know and then know. Tell people, I only know a little bit, but, share it. It can help. It can go as far as the eye can see. You don't have to be a specialist. Just knowing a little bit can really be a big difference in somebody's life if that's what you want to do. And just bring value. That's the value. Entertaining can be value. Entertainment can be value. Educational stuff can be value. There's ways that you just bring value. IGTV versus YouTube, both of them can do that. You can do that with IGTV. You can do that with YouTube. You can do that with your blog. You can do that with your podcast like you're listening to right now. Just go ahead, put the value out into the world. So which one is best for you, IGTV or YouTube, to bring it back around full circle? Whichever one you feel comfortable on. I would play around with both and see which one does kind of gets whatever you're looking for, whether that be views, subtraction, engagement, whatever it is that you're looking for. Which one's easier for you to use? Which one's the one that maybe you're just using your phone, you can upload to way easier. Both are kind of neck and neck on that side. Both are pretty easy for me editing off a desktop and uploading too. So kind of tied right there. You could have a time migrating people from one platform to the other, and then other times, if you got good catchy teasers, it might not be that big a deal. And don't worry about this whole going viral thing, because you go viral and then what? You're going to have something else to stand on besides just going viral and getting a lot of views. So don't worry about views, worry about content. That right there is going to do it for our show. Thank you for listening to me. I keep going long. I don't mean to go almost 10 minutes on the Carolina's Photography Podcast, but I keep doing it. It's supposed to be quick, easy bites to digest and get through. But I'm Yeager from Carolina's Photography, and photo17.com is our online home. Subscribe for those other still and moving picture tips. If you're watching on YouTube and IGTV, I will talk with you next week. Everybody, please be kind and get some value in the world. Bye, y'all.